Hi guys, I'm Bray Millette in Com 259, and the speaker I chose today to talk about is Joe Rogan. I've been a fan of him for a while now, and the episode that I chose to talk about mostly is David Goggins. So one thing I've noticed while I watch this episode, and I've watched it multiple times, is conversational tone. I feel like it's super easy to like a podcast when you feel like you're kind of in the moment. It's not like they're just speaking at you. You feel like they're actually giving great advice, and it's also just someone that's very enjoyable to listen to. And not only that, he has a really good storytelling ability. For those who don't know Joe Rogan, he's tailored more to like the male audience, and he brings in great people that tailor to his audience, such as David Goggins, and it matches his vibe super well. Like I said, he has really good storytelling ability. He questions David Goggins on stuff that his viewers would like to know, and how he gets so good at what he does, such as his physical strength and stuff of that aspect. Another thing I like is his humor and wit. This also switches it up from his normal podcast. He's not super strict when he's talking to everybody on his podcast. He can joke around. He can have conversation with someone without being super demanding. And this kind of leads in one of my last reasons is authenticity and curiosity. He's a super authentic guy, and you could tell he kind of means what he does and he cares about what his fans view. So he puts a lot of time into not only his videos, but what he says in his videos. So like when he talks, he doesn't say anything he'd be lying about, or he doesn't put anyone on his podcast that he doesn't want to see anyone not like. Another thing I really like is the use of pauses and timing. He lets a lot of his speakers talk for a long time, and he knows when to talk and he knows when to respond. And I like this a lot because the speakers that I do listen to, other podcasts I like, they don't really have like that timing that Joe Rogan does, and he really lets his speakers go on and talk about what they have to say, whether it's a story, whether it's advice, whether it's just something of that ability. Another thing I like is adaptability too. So I've noticed this in a lot of different Joe Rogan podcasts. Depending on who he has on his podcast, he acts a different way. He's not gonna joke around about someone that's very serious, or he's not gonna be super funny around someone that doesn't like his jokes, if that makes sense. So he knows how to act depending on which person it is. And that's why I feel like he's so enjoyable to watch. Not only does he have someone that can make you laugh, and he has someone that can give you some advice, he tailors to all audiences, especially male audiences, and that's why he has so many fans to this day, especially on YouTube and other social medias. Another thing I also like is his vocal variety as well. This makes sound kind of silly, but I enjoy what he says, and he doesn't say it in like a very negative manner when he talks. Like let's say if he's in a mood, he's always talking with something behind it, and he's always making a lot of sense. Those are the main reasons why I love the Joe Rogan podcast. I would recommend all of you guys to check out most of his stuff. He has great podcasts. They're a little long. They're on YouTube, but I'll give it a shot and take a look. Thank you guys.